What's up, y'all? Shannon Hotep back at it again with another one. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday. On my way home, trying to get home. Trying to get home. Sorry, I had to send out. What's up, YV? You ain't heard or looked into it? I just had to send out a. Can you hear me okay? I just had to send out a notification because YouTube be bluffing. It seemed like YouTube send out my notifications when I use the Prism app, but because I'm using the YouTube native app, ain't nothing going out. It's crazy. I don't know if you got anything or not. All right, cool. That's what's up. We talked about this earlier today, but I was just in the spaces with Doe Dubes, and ironically, your boy ABL, shout out ABL, he jumped in there. He didn't say nothing. He just was in that bitch lurking, listening and shit. I guess getting the black Twitter perspective on the Shannon Sharpe shit. So, for those of you who don't, hold on. That's one thing I gotta do with this one. All right, my bad. Got a phone call. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, old Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay Shay, as he's affectionately called, Uncle Shay Shay was having a little fling, a little fun. He's having a little fling with this OnlyFans model. They said that he met her in the gym or something like that, and she was into all the little kinks and shit that he was into allegedly. Now, I guess for long story short, she's claiming sexual assault. She's claiming SA on Uncle Shay Shay. Right? Now, the thing in my opinion which makes this shit worse, right? The thing in my opinion that makes this shit worse is the fact that Shorty only 19 years old. Shorty is only 19 years old. Now, I was in the spaces with like I said, with Doe Dubes, President Doe Dubes, and your boy ABL, shout out ABL, jumped into the mix, right? Let me take this case off before this phone run hot for some, There we go. And they were arguing, whether or not they got away from the entire argument, right? So the argument that, or the premise that was like, I guess, was being out there is like, where did he go wrong in what he did? And me and, Doe Dubes and maybe two other people out of all of the people that's in that spaces, we were like, he went wrong by dating a fucking, not even dating, he went wrong in fucking a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, right? So then everybody started bastardizing the conversation, like, well, she's legal, and now you're saying that men can't date younger, and we like, first off, 19 is diabolically young, okay? When you're 56 years old, you shouldn't be like, let me try and get that 19-year-old piece of trim over there, right? Now, granted, he probably didn't know how old she was in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure he asked her a question. I'm pretty sure he asked her that question, right? Pretty sure he asked her that question, and he knew, after a while, I'm pretty sure after the first time, he knew she was 19 years old, right? Now, we were, first, it was just our opinion, like, 19 is just way too young, period, full stop. And you said, for one, I got a 16-year-old daughter, Doe's daughter 21, right? And that shit is just like, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I mean? I'm a run on those. If my daughter came home at 19 with some nigga that was 50, me and that nigga got to square up. Me and that nigga got to square up, and I got to question his integrity. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. We were making the argument that it's not smart to be in some kind of situationship with a 19-year-old who barely, I don't care how much money she's making on OnlyFans, who's barely lived life. These young bitches out here who are out here living this social media life, that's all they know. Right? Instant gratification. And if you don't give them that instant gratification, right? What's up, nerd? If you don't give them that instant gratification, they will burn your whole fucking world down. Right? And earlier today, I gave the example, right? I'm like, and I gave the example in the spaces. I'm like, yo, you got this shit with Shannon Sharpe. You got Elon Musk and Ashley St. Clair. Ashley St. Clair, 26 years old. She got the bag from Elon Musk for having a fucking a designer baby or whatever the fuck they did. But that wasn't enough for her. She wanted more attention. She wanted more limelight, more clout. And what did she do? She was willing to burn all that shit down for what she wanted. Right? This girl wanted more out of Shannon Sharpe, and he wasn't willing to give, and she got mad, and now all of a sudden here come the SA allegations. Right? Now we got text messages of them talking about choking each other and all of this kinky shit they was in, right? But now they're trying to take that and make it seem like Shannon Sharpe is this sexual animal, pause, that couldn't get enough and was making her do all of these things. Right? They apparently got some kind of tape that'll make the nigga look bad. You know what I mean? And it's terrible, right? It's terrible. They're assassinating his character. They're dragging his name through the mud. Right? And the thing that makes the shit worse, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, the thing that makes this shit worse is the fact that she's 19. She probably, $120, right? And you got this fucking big baboon of a nigga up there clapping them cheeks with a fucking belt around her neck or whatever the fuck they gonna show us. That shit don't look good on him, right? The call that they had where she was like, "Stop manipulating me," and he was like, "Bitch, you better shut up." Stop manipulating me, right? That makes that nigga look worse. Now he look like a fucking animal. Now he looks like he's a controlling fucking, just a controlling person, right? It's feeding her narrative, right? Now it comes out that he offered her $10 million to shut the fuck up, which is damning in itself. But she said, no, I want $50 million. And she probably want that $50 million because Shannon Sharpe got a $100 million deal on the table for some shit. All right? Now, like I said, let's go back to what I said. I said, these young women, I said this shit earlier today, these young girls, they will burn your whole shit down if you don't give them what they want. And that's what we're seeing. It ain't just the snow bunnies. It's all of these young chicks. And these 19-year-old girls, they don't have a rational thought. Right? This girl's an OnlyFans content creator. Ain't no fucking model. This bitch probably shoving dildos and shit up her ass for a few bucks, right? She using what she got to get what she want, right? And they were making an argument in the spaces like, well, she got this money and she getting this money. I'm like, her getting that money don't mean a fucking thing about her moral proclivities. You know, her virtues. They don't speak to none of that shit. That just mean that this bitch, she doing some kinky shit that got niggas kicking out a credit card. Now, they were saying that we were throwing more shade on Shannon Sharpe than the girl. And I'm like, we're not throwing shade on Shannon Sharpe. What we're doing is saying that this nigga should have knew better. This nigga should have knew better. Right? Doe had made the argument like, yo, if you in the club and you see a chick and you know she young, right? And you Shannon Sharpe, you got millions of dollars, you got a reputation to uphold. It would behoove you to stay away from the young bitches. It would behoove you to stay away from these young chicks. Simply because you have a reputation to uphold and you got a lot of shit on the line that they don't. Right? Now, they thought that was bad. They thought that was fucking, it was a bad argument. And I said, how, and I'm sitting there like, how is this a bad argument? If I got millions of dollars and I got a public persona and I get into a relationship and I find out this girl 19, even though she's legal, that shit can't go down. Not in a relationship, you just get the girl number and you start talking and then you find out she's 18, that shit can't go down like that. Nah. Nope. That'd be my first thing, like, oh nah, short, I can't fuck with that. You 19. No, I'm 56 years old. That shit is just bad optics. But nah, Shay want to show that he still got it and shit. He want to pull the little 19-year-old mid. Then you got all this crazy shit on record. Now because she ain't get what she want out of you, she about to try to bring your whole world to the ground. She about to crumble your whole world. You got $100 million, whatever deal you about to make, some $100 million deal on the table. And that all could go to the way of the dodo. Because you was fucking with this young baby. Yeah, messing with it, yeah, shit is wild, yo. And niggas thought that shit wasn't wild in the spaces. That's the thing. These niggas thought that shit wasn't wild. I'm like, yo, that's a massive age gap. Like I said earlier today, I said his floor should be 40. When it comes to fucking with a chick, whether he trying to be in a relationship or he just trying to get his rocks off, the floor should be 40. Not 19. And then, I mean, they made an argument to saying like, well, any woman could do that. It could be an older woman. And then, but what Doe was saying and what the argument I was trying to say is, yeah, any woman could try to come after you, but it's more likely that it'd be one of these little young bitches coming up, you know, these little YNs coming up trying to take you out. As we see right now, like I said, I'm pointing to Elon and Ashley Sinclair. I'm pointing to Jonathan Majors and the chick that was chasing this. And what she do? She yelled assault, cost him all sorts of fucking work. Cost him all sorts of work, didn't she? What we were saying was like, yo, when you got that type of status and access and cash and deals and persona, you gotta be careful in who you mess with. That's all we was saying. But niggas always going nig, yo. Niggas always going nig. They still going to that street shit. Oh, that shit don't fly. Like maybe with you, y'all don't, you know, because we ain't got as much as fucking Shannon Sharpe to lose. You know what I mean? We don't got as much money and shit like that to lose. But that nigga do. Imagine this shit going south right now. I honestly think that this shit probably going to go the way of the dodo, and he, you know, it ain't going to be a thing. But imagine if this shit gets fucking wings and this shit gets worse, right? And he loses that $100 million deal that's on the table. That shit gets snatched from under him. All over this shit. All because he want to be out here trying to play a young man game. Like I said earlier, man, I don't care what nobody say. You more likely to have a young girl mess your whole life up, right? Because she pissed off at you over a text message, than an older woman, a more seasoned veteran, who might be, one of them divorcees, just want to have a little fun. You go find you a nice little seasoned vet, find you a nice little Thundercat. They got a nice little body, some curves, maybe softened up a little bit from a kid, and you wine and dine her, get her to do your little kinky shit. Them old women be kinky. Them old women be down for all that shit. You know what I mean? Them old women be down for all of that shit. Them older women, I'll say. All right, go get one of them. Like, I don't know if he's going through a midlife crisis and he feel like he got to try to pull some young tart, whatever you want to call him. I don't know what he's going through, but I hope he snap out of this shit. I hope he learns from this. If he somehow comes out of this shit on top, or intact, I guess I'll say. If he comes out intact, then I hope he learned his lesson and he stop putting your fucking hand on the stove when the fucking eye is on, my nigga. Stop putting your hand on the eye. Like, get yourself a nice seasoned veteran, man. That been out here, that been around the block. She might not be looking for a relationship. She just looking for some companionship. And y'all can strike a deal. You can take her out. She look good on your arm. Get you an Angela Bassett looking woman. Get you a nice Angela Bassett looking woman. You know what I mean? Look good on your arm. Elegant. She ain't looking for nothing major. All you gotta do is, maybe pay a bill or two, or take out to eat or whatever, and live life, man. These young girls is messy. You gotta understand, they've grown up in the life of social media, Instagram, posting viral moments. Let's be real. The girl wasn't messing with Shannon Sharpe for his fucking intellect. She wasn't messing with him because he got good conversation. She fucking with him because he got some money and she can get some money out of him. Because let's be real, she a goddamn prostitute. I don't care what nobody say. Girls on OnlyFans, they're selling ass on OnlyFans or fucking, she's selling ass. It's prostitution. I'm not saying that, do what you gotta do. Do what you gonna do, right? But let's call a spade, right? It's what the fuck it is. Bitch, you a porn star. It's what you are. Alright? I would say there's nothing virtuous about that. She just trying to get the nigga for his money. Maybe he started to see it when he should have seen it sooner. Maybe when she told him she was fucking 19. Maybe when she said she was 19, he should have cut that shit short then. But for some reason he wanted to keep going with that shit. I guess because I'm 56 and I pulled a 19-year-old. Nigga thought he was the man. A nigga off that Blue Chew or whatever that fucking shit he be promoting. Nigga on Blue Chew and Hennessy. Feeling himself. And now he in some hot water. Now he out here making public service announcements, trying to get out in front of a sex tape that might drop. All because he messed with some immature chick. That just wanted to use him. So like I said, Uncle Shay, be smart next time, man. Be smart. Stop messing with these young bitches. This is a young nigga game. Get you somebody more your speed, yo. This girl was born. She wasn't even born when you retired from the game. When you retired from the game, she was still swimming around in her daddy balls. Pause. What's up, Justine? That's what somebody is speed, yo. Within a decade, like you all right, so like you 50, what, you 56. Mess with somebody within a decade of you, okay? Like I said, 40 is probably your floor, maybe more like 45, 46. All right, that's still young enough. My granddaddy and my grandmother, they was 10 years apart. That's with somebody within a decade of you. And stop messing with these white girls, goddamn. Stop fucking with these white girls. Have we not learned anything? I just named two more. Like I said, Ashley Sinclair, white girl, fucking up the money. Jonathan Majors, white girl, fucked up his career. This white girl fucked up Jonathan Majors' career so bad, this nigga had to go do a movie that he was just wearing drawers most of the time. They made this nigga do a bodybuilder movie to get back in the good graces of everybody. She fucked this shit up so bad, and he wasn't even at fault. I guess I hope he learned his lesson. Uncle Shannon, you're not a YN, yo, so stop acting like a YN, yo. Alright? The only reason you can pull yourself a 19-year-old is because you got a fucking pocketbook, because you got a bank account, because you got a purse larger than the average bear. That's it. Alright? You was better off shooting your shot on motherfucking singles.com or whatever that shit is called. What's that? Plenty of Fish, nigga. You was better off going on Plenty of Fish and shooting your shot. You was better off going on Tinder and shooting your shot, swiping on somebody. You was just a means to an end for that girl. And when you wised up or when you saw through it or whatever happened, what'd she do? Now she out to ruin you. Now she out to ruin you. Get you one of these older women who done been around the block, know how to shut the fuck up and not fuck the money up. Come on now, there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of women out here that you can go holler at them, start a little relationship with. You know what I mean? Whether it's just, you know, a little sexual relationship or whatever it is, little situationship, where they ain't gonna say a damn thing about nothing. Whether shit is going south with y'all or shit ain't going south with y'all, because guess what? You treating her right, she gonna treat you right, she gonna have you a meal made or something like that. You know what I mean? She might get you a little birthday gift, she might rub your fucking old ass fucking arthritic feet. Alright, y'all both probably got bad knees, maybe, and maybe her knees is because she older but got some Meg Thee Stallion knees, can show you a thing or two. But get somebody that's experienced out here, that been around the block, man, and ain't gonna put you on Front Street. You know? Stop thinking with your dick. And like Nerd said, right? You get these little young girls that be in the gym and they're showing off them bodies. Them old niggas be on it. Them old niggas be over there trying to show them gym advice, give them gym advice for no goddamn reason. Just so they could talk to them. Taking up all the goddamn time, because you know these bitches doing Pilates in the squat rack, and now he trying to chat her ass up in the squat rack. Now I gotta wait for them to get the fuck out of the squat rack so I can actually go in the squat rack and squat. Like, yo, like, come on, man. You worth too much money. You got too much to lose, man, to be chasing a piece of ass and lose everything you got over that piece of ass. I heard this story, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And then when I heard her age, I was like, oh, well, what do you expect? We all know an immature person, men or women. We all know. We've all had contact. We all had people that we've known or we conversed with or try to holler at, and there was some red flags there, and we was like, you know what? Never mind. What's up, bro? We've all been there, yo. Talking to a girl, she looking all good and stuff. Probably got a big old booty on her back, got a big old dump truck shelf ass, pretty smile and shit, and then she get to talking, or you say some shit and she fucking take issue with it, even though it's some benign shit, and you'd be like, yeah, maybe I should step back. Maybe I should step the fuck back. They show you that crazy, right? Ladies, you saw some dude, the nigga got abs and fucking dimples and shit, and the cock that won't quit, pause. And this nigga show you a little tinge of crazy. Show you a little tinge of crazy. Back right the fuck off, right? Ghost that nigga, lose his number. You know, tell your brother, like, yo, this nigga come past, I need you to handle that. Shit like that. Uncle Shay Shay, do better, yo. You too well established, brother. You too well established, right? You got a lot on the line, man. Just because you, what Chris Rock say, you could drive your car with you if you want to. It don't make it a good fucking idea. With your status and your level of access, you should be able to get an S-tier woman to meet all your fantasies without the risk of fucking your life up. Just saying. I'm just saying. Monique warned his ass. Jess Hilarious warned his ass too on this show. He won't be well off making them fucking choices. Like I said, yo, $100 million deal on the line. You work for ESPN, you getting paid. You got a fucking NFL pension. You got some dollar bills, and you you threw caution to the wind. You're thinking with your dick, and your dick about to get you broke. Pause. You gotta make wiser decisions. This is no different than when you hear about these athletes that be going to the club, doing stupid shit in the club, or driving drunk, and then next thing you know, they kicked off the fucking team. All off of a bad decision. It's the same thing. You done fucking risked it all. You done fucking risked it all for a fucking snapshot in time. And then you gonna be sitting back being like, damn, pussy wasn't that good. I done lost it all. I done it all over some mid. I done lost it all over some mid. Like I said, to be honest with you, I don't think that I don't think this affects him too much. Unless some other shit come out that he done did, or he done beat the bitch or something. I don't know. Unless some other shit done come out. I think this gets swept under the rug. They come to some, I don't know, maybe they come to some kind of settlement, or, you know, he walks away scot-free. But this shit could definitely go catastrophic for him. And I hope it don't. I really hope it don't. I really hope it don't. This is one of those examples of, there's a lot of real women out here that won't put you in these situations. A lot of women out here that won't put you in these seasoned veterans out here, they not as short-sighted. They know what the fuck is up, and they like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna fuck the money up. I'm mad at this nigga right now, but I might not be mad tomorrow. I mean, shit, this nigga about to sign $100 million deal. I'm gonna be whatever this nigga need me to be. I'm not about to fuck the money up and then this nigga broken now. I ain't got no access no more. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying. Yeah, lost it all cause this nigga ankles up by his ears while her tongue in his ass. Pause. This nigga lost it all. Lost it all. Potentially losing it all because this nigga, both his fucking feet up by his ankles. Both his ankles up by his goddamn ears. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, plenty of people do it. Plenty of people make bad choices and they pay for it, right? But like, if it was me, right? All right, first off, I can't fuck with no girl that's close to my daughter's age. That's just crazy. I'm 40 years old. And I wouldn't fuck with a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old. That's just, in my opinion, that's just kind of, that's some dirty shit. Dirty shit. But if it was me, and I had a lot of shit to lose, nah, nope. I would just be relegated to looking. You know what I mean? Nah, nope. Or maybe she's mature for her age. I don't care because the odds that she's mature for her age is slim. And guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. The odds that she is mature for her age is fucking slim next to none. Just saying. Uncle Shay, do better, man. Do better. I get it, yo. I get it. Like I said, you off that Hennessy and that Blue Chew. I get it, nigga. But get yourself, go get yourself like a retired porn star. Like, nigga, like if that's what you want, go find fucking Roxy Reynolds, nigga. Go find Cherokee, nigga. Where Lacey Duvall at, my nigga? Like, go get one of them. Go get one of them bitches. You know? Go get one of them, nigga. Like, go get one of them. Don't ask me how I know their names. It's none of your business. I'm just saying. You are, yo? All right, nigga. We gonna have to talk about that. I'm gonna have to bring you on the show. We gotta talk about that. I ain't do it yesterday because I had some money to make. I'm just saying, yo. Like. You think he lame? He might be. I'm just saying, if you want a woman to lick your asshole and fucking cuddle afterwards or whatever the fuck it is y'all motherfuckers was doing, nigga, go get one of them fucking retired Brazzers bitches. You know what I mean? Go get one of them. Where Jay the Fire at? Don't ask me how I know these names, okay? Don't ask me. You know, it's just coming to me. It's a premonition. Oh shit. You know, am I wrong? If I had that type of money, what the fuck I do? Where Victoria Cakes at? Don't ask me how I know these names. I don't know where they're coming from. They're just coming to me. I'm just saying. You going for the OnlyFans models and shit. My nigga Damon. Big Damon. You know? That's what I would do. If I was a single nigga with millions of dollars. Okay? A single nigga with millions of dollars. That's what I'd be doing. If I had those sexual proclivities and I just wanted some nasty shit without no relationship. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You want to get your 19-year-old wet behind the ears, OnlyFans, fucking porn star. When there's some pretty good porn Hall of Famers out here that you can fuck around with and not have to fucking worry about putting a ring on it or all of that other shit. I'm just fucking saying. I'm just saying. You know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we were live. You catching the replay. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I could use that constructive criticism, guys. What's up, Carmen? Carmen Smith-Studer in the building. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for all of my bad language. I don't know how I knew all those names, Carmen. I don't know. I don't know how I knew all of those names. Don't ask me, Carmen. Okay? You know, I was just on a roll. I was on a roll, Carmen. I was on a roll, okay? All right. Shout out to Carmen Smith-Studer. If y'all not subscribed to her, y'all need to subscribe to her. She got some pretty amazing content and interviews. We appreciate you over here, you know, in Hotepistan, Carmen. We appreciate you. But anyway, guys. Tonight, movie night or the Hotep Film Society will be at 10 o'clock tonight. Hotep Film Society will be at 10 o'clock tonight. We will be watching Tenet at 10. We'll be watching the movie Tenet at 10 o'clock, guys. So be there. Kick.com/Cannon Hotep. That is kick.com/Cannon Hotep. Anyway, guys. Until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today.